as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
To throw right away is Howell.
And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Dotson's somebody to turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
On the catch, it's Crowder. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Howell.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
They run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tay Crowder able to make the play.
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. The Bears have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 22 carries, 77 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Fighting through, he's got space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Howell. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7. They'll go play action. Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And once more, Howe back to the air. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. And
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and Washington has taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tay Crowder, and the Commanders are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Howell to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. To throw is Fields.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Back to throw. Fields.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Al now to throw it. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
35, Bears 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here's Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Fields.
And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Foreman.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2nd down and 3. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Powell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On 1st down, Howell.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
And Howe will throw it. Quick slant to Crowder.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Brought down here in the backfield.
So we've reached halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Now Jones. And he returns this to the 22. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
A run by Foreman to start the drive.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game well in hand.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To the air again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I guess they figured they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep here for Mooney. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Powell, throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Howell's got this one to Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On first down, it's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a